live. Here. All righty. See what we got here. We are just getting all systems checked here. Pull this up. All righty. If you can see me or hear me, go ahead and throw some comments below in the chat. Let me know where you're tuning in from. We are going to be getting this party started with some great information. Everything you're going to need today to close out the challenge strong. We have an amazing lineup of content, action items, processes, everything you need to be successful in this journey. And today is Friday. Go ahead and throw in the comments TGIF, or maybe it's Friday night for you. Let me know what it's like in your area, where you're streaming from, where you're located. We have a bunch of friends from all over the world, which is always exciting. So happy to learn where you're at. While y'all are getting situated, whether it's on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, go ahead and let me know that you are tuned in and present. I completely understand that you may have me minimized while you're getting other things done for your business. So I promise not to take it personal. I just want to make sure you're here. You're aware of the content we have. You're aware of the next steps. And that is exactly what will get you a strong start into next week. So we're going to give everyone here a quick minute. I just got to go on here and share this into a few channels. My page, awesome. So go ahead, as we're getting ready to get started here in another minute here, go ahead and throw in the chat, what's been your favorite day and why? What's been your favorite day and why, right? And I know, sometimes learning this and taking on new content from a new presenter that maybe you're not familiar with, you don't know, could be a bit much, right? It could be a bit much. And then you're running a business, you're working within another business. That could be a bit much too, right? I mean, maybe you're at the stage right now where this is a side hustle for you. You're quietly building this. You're quietly building this and getting it developed and started, and you're excited and you really can't share it with anybody. So you could just share it with us, which is awesome. We're here. We have a whole community within our 5-day reviews challenge group that you can share, talk, and network. So we don't want you to feel isolated in any way. And this 5 days group that we're going to be jumping into together next week, although the challenge lives are not going to be happening, we'll actually be having a great workshop that I invite y'all to be a part of next week. And it's going to be all about systems and really building upon what you learned here with the special guests. We'll get you those details here. But we're going to be engaging so much in that Facebook group with appointments, strategy, any questions about closing, new sales that come in. We want to help you get your SaaS up and running, your customer base, your prospect list up and running. So I got to share this in one more area. Again, I am tuning in. I'm tuning in personally myself on Facebook and YouTube, right? I'm keeping an eye on it. I'm going to be engaging with y'all through there. My colleague here, Jordan Matthias down below here in the comments, go ahead and engage with him too. Like if you have a question, he'll help you answer it. So definitely share questions, thoughts, things that you wish, things that you'd like, things that you want to really get some clarity on before we end our session today. Now, I will preface it. This session will be just a little bit more shorter than normal because we've gone through a majority of the content, and now it's just execution. It's just creating your checklist and really understanding and knowing what to do and where it's at. But there was something that I tried to go over yesterday, and it totally failed on me. And if you tuned in yesterday, what failed on me was I was trying to open up my windows and then everything like went ghost, like nothing worked. And I was like, oh man, I wanted to go over this. So I'm gonna give this an attempt now. It's a little risky, but I'm gonna go for it because it's that important that we go over and I show you all the awesome things that we have included. If you've joined the challenge, you have access to this. So I'm definitely going to be going over that now. I just need to open up this one more window here so we can get to it. And then I'm just going to walk through it step by step. And you'll know what everything is, how to use it, and you'll have to start using it, right? That's the whole goal, to start using it as part of your collateral, as part of your strategy. So see what we got here. I got YouTube up and running. I got my friends on the Facebook comments here up and running. We're golden. Angela on Facebook, day 3 about networking. Yes, Angela, networking is awesome. Now, introvert, bad experience networking, little impatient with getting to know people, or you'd rather be doing other things to drive your business forward. I completely understand. But networking, just meeting people like we're doing now, like what we're doing now is organic and fun, and you make it for you, and it just helps impact others, right? So thank you for sharing that on day 3. I'm going to jump here to the YouTube. Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom. What's up, Jordan? We got a few folks. All right, this is full time for my. Okay, so Harry, what's going on, man? Thanks for sharing some comments in the group yesterday. Appreciate you. Harry says we have a marketing process in place, which is producing warm leads, many of whom need more reviews. We need to create and learn a process for closing business. Let's give Harry a shout out here. Harry threw a great question and clarification request. I'm going to work on that today, a little bit more in detail for y'all. But it's a great point, right? Let's say we as we start evolving here, we start getting some big customers, right? The relationship part becomes real easy. The networking part becomes real easy. The two-way conversations become real easy. So if that's all easy, what to expect? Someone saying, hey, I want to get started with you, right? And then what's next? You got to send an invoice. You got to send a contract. You got to send a proposal. You got to send all the details. You got to get money, right? So now, the minute they give you money, they want what? The minute they give you money, what do they want in return? Got a few coming in? You're right, results. They want results in return. So Harry's question was, all right, I signed up a bunch of customers that I have. They're established businesses. They have a handful of customers. What is the streamlined process that I take that customer list and I dump it slowly over my high-level reviews funnel, and then that starts trickling out text messages, emails, campaigns, responses, review responses. So I'm going to touch on that a little bit live. So Harry, don't let me leave without doing so, right? And then we're going to create a little bit more in-depth content around that, because we didn't want to confuse everybody. And it's nice to know that we have some folks on here that are much more advanced than we expected. And this is great. So keep sharing the feedback, whether it's in the groups, in the 5-day Facebook group, or if it's in the comments today. So comments today now. If you're watching the replay, throw it in the comments as well. And then in the 5-day Facebook reviews group, let's keep the conversation there starting after this live is done. We're going to go in that Facebook group, and we're going to start fueling and networking and just helping each other. 1 sale, 2 sale, 3 sale, 4, 5 sales, 6, 7, 8 sales more. Just came up with that. I'm excited when it comes to sales, money, growth, business, relationships. I just start rhyming, and it's Friday. If you're excited it's Friday, go in and type into the chat, it's Friday, yeah. It's Friday, yeah. Throw that in the chat for me. Let's get this warmed up. Without further ado, we got to get to work. The small chit chat and fun is good, but we got to get to work. So that being said, let's get to work. I'm going to share my screen here. Pull this up here. All righty. So, first order of business. I want to pick up where we left off yesterday. I felt like I left you on a cliffhanger here. John, but wait, we thought there was more. There was. My computer just acted up and I couldn't take a chance to log off and log back on. So, we're here ready to roll. So, first order of business here is the pre-built social media post for customers. Let's go over that, right? So, we use Canva because Canva is frequently used amongst our marketers, our agencies, our customers, their customers, right? So the days of Adobe Photoshop and other complicated programs, they still exist, right? For expert style content, we use Canva for on the run, on the go, fast, and immediate content. So we put these in Canva. These are accessible through a free license as well as a paid license. So you get best of both worlds. Obviously, with the paid license, you can make edits and changes to all of this, but we've specifically set this up this way for you. Here's why. We specifically set these up as templates. These are set up as templates because we want you to take it and make it yours, right? So I want you to throw in the chat, I'm going to take this and make it mine. You're not going to offend us if you change the photo. You're not going to offend us if you add your logo. This is designed for you to make it yours, right? So in the chat, it's going to be mine. I'm going to make it mine. I'm going to customize it. Awesome. So what is this and what's it for, right? This is for you to start to build a social media brand awareness, okay? Social media brand awareness. John, stop right there. I don't like social media, me personally. I don't want to put myself out there. I didn't realize we had to do social media for this to work. Let's break that up into pieces here. One, you don't need social media to make this work. So if you don't want social media, you don't want to be a part of it, that's fine. But I'm going to tell you a few reasons why you should consider implementing social media from your personal brand, like your face, your personality, if you're available to, right? If it's going to affect maybe, the employment that you have now, then don't do it. If you're a solopreneur or you have the autonomy and opportunity to, have your side business with working for another business, then great. But just make sure you take care of that for you first, right? But if you can't put you as the business face, then create your business page and put this on your business page. Okay? So you have some flexibility here. So now you take these posts, and these are created by themes. We use this style post of content, call to actions, brand awareness for high level, and we also use it, and we've seen it used by others, right? Right. So you want to keep it short and simple. You want to keep it direct. You want to keep it informative, because here's the thing. Depending on your customer avatar, they probably aren't marketing experts or they don't want to read an essay. So these are spurts that when it comes across on the news feed, they're quick, direct, easy to understand, and they're subliminal, right? They're subliminal. It's psychologically designed to get the back of the mind thinking and put the thought of increasing your reputation to the front of the mind. And the front of the mind is when you take action, right? From the mind to the hands to the keyboard, right? So we put these content together, right? Turn your feedback into growth, attract top-rated customers, right? Again, this is a format, you could adjust it, but here's what we've learned. When we do our challenges and we just give information, nothing really happens thereafter, right? But when we give information, training, support, engagement in our groups, and then we give you action items that you can make yours, we see the increase of people saying, I'm going to do this now because 90% of it's been done for me. So this is that 90%, right? And here's the great news, folks. Once you click on this one, it starts to give you inspirational ads that you can use, right? So now, here's the thing with social media marketing. And again, I'm not going to tell you how to run your business or your brand. I'm just going to give you some best practices, my opinion, and a strategy that I've seen and also have used in the past myself, right? So when we use social media marketing with templates like this, we want to make it fun. So look at these as more like a call to action style, in your face, boost your credibility with positive reviews. But like we want to add something in between in our calendar. We want to add something in between in our calendar of maybe something like this, right? And of course I picked the one that wasn't free, right? That's my luck, right? But let's say here, let me redo this here. Let me show you live instead of just drag and drop, right? So now, let's say here I got the inspiration and I want to add a post. I want to add a post in between that's fun, right? And I'm gonna look here. And this is more strategy, business, fun. Right? Let's see here. Now let me do personal brand. Right? So this is an example where you can go this route, and you'll see here on the left, we have other related posts, right? So here's what you want to consider doing. You want to take like the post we give you, but you want to make sure you're adding a human being, a brand, some sort of person. Like your social media can't just be cartoons, right? Your social media just can't be promotions. You got to keep it human, relatable, fun, right? And then what you want to do then is you want to then go into and add some reels, right? So we know like these posts are great for the regular newsfeed, right? But now we need to add some reels, right? So now you want to go into Canva and look for some reels that you could use, right? Or create some posts with some video movement. Social media, Instagram, Facebook, to be particular, prefer some sort of video, some sort of movement. So use this experience, use this inspiration to add in between. Is that helpful for you all? You understanding here, like my approach, like just don't copy and paste the post we give you. You got to add personality, grab some information from some of the bigger brands that are out there and make it your own. Now, you don't have to look corporate-y, but you have to look respectable and a great first impression. Just make sure your spelling is right, your messaging is not insulting, it's not risky, right? Like let's keep it basic but fun, right? So go ahead and type in there in the chat below, add personality and humans when possible, right? And you'll start to see you'll start to find this inspiration. And here are some ways that I've seen others grow. What others will start doing is then they'll start to record their Zoom meetings with their clients. They'll record their strategy calls. So like, let's say this is a strategy call and it's me and you. I'll hit the record button, I'll record it, and I'll talk to you, you'll talk, and then I'll say, hey, do you mind if I like do a quick introduction? Hey guys, today I'm with Joe. Joe owns so-and-so landscaping, and we're gonna be going over today on how we're gonna build his reputation locally, because great news is Joe just bought 3 new trucks, hired 5 new employees, and now is serving commercial businesses in the so-and-so metropolitan area. So congratulations to Joe. Joe, let's talk about where you started and where you want to be. And now you got maybe you got like a 50-minute recording of a strategy call. But here's the good news. You don't need all 50 minutes. You take that recording that you do, or maybe it's like a recording of just you talking to yourself like this. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about this. You record it, you put it in Canva or any like a movie editor or whatever program, and just chop up a little segment of it, and then use that segment in your social media post. This will sell more. This will sell more than a standard graphic art. But here's the thing. That takes time, as well as confidence, as well as understanding, right? Like I want you to understand the concept. So let's make a commitment today. We're going to step out of our comfort zone with the information we have. We're going to do some videos to get where we want to go. All right. Thank you guys. Throw in the comments. I'm going to give it a shot. I'm open to give it a shot. and just hit record on the Zoom. Even if you have the free Zoom, it's still good to go, right? Awesome. Let's get back here to our collaterals, right? Next thing here is some captions that we've created. We've created these captions as inspiration, right? But here's what I want to teach you. Here's what I want to teach you, right? What I want to teach you is how you can go ahead and create your own additional captions, right? And maybe you're familiar with it, or maybe you're not. But here's what I want to do, right? I want to start, let me move this here to the side. I want to start by showing you a quick example here of what I would use with this content, right? So I'm in ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT, and I'm going to take the content that High Level gave me as an inspiration. Going to take the content that High Level gave me as an inspiration, and I'm going to say, please create me 25 additional posts using the below as an example. And I would like for you to use hashtags that relate to reviews, Google reviews, and local business reputation. I would also like for you to add my business name, Super Reviews, and my phone number within the caption as a call to action. Okay. So pretty simple, right? Excellent. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take, right, the content that was given to me as part of the social posts, use it as inspiration, because I trust High Level, and I'm why recreate what works, right? So we'll just give a shot here, and I'll make some of my own. So let's let this do its job here. Here are 25 additional posts. All right, perfect. Elevate your business with outstanding reviews. Leverage positive feedback to boost your local reputation. Drive more contact Super Reviews to get started. Image headline, right? Reviews are powerful. Transform your customer feedback into a strong online presence. Awesome. Don't let your reputation go unnoticed. Collect and manage. What do y'all think about this, just this example? Maybe you know it. Maybe this is an amateur example because, John, I know this already, man. Like, when are you going to get to the things I don't know? Well, here's the thing. I don't know what you know or what you don't know. So here's what I need y'all to do right now. In the comments, tell me what you want to learn. Tell me what you want to learn in the comments, right? First and foremost. But for this example, do you see what I did here? I took the information and I just added a prompt to please create me 25 additional posts. I included my business name to personalize it, my phone number to call to action, and voila, right? So I got the content here. Now, with that being said, you're able to do this over and over and over and create additional themes as needed, right? So if you wanted to say, please do the same as you did above, but I want you to speak to landscapers who are not aware of the importance of having reviews and how to get them. Please also give me guidance on the types of posts I should create using Canva. Like, this takes creativity. Like, once you see something, it becomes easier, right? So I'm just going to give you these examples and then you got to make it your own, and then you got to do a little bit more of your own research and creativity from there, right? So let this do its job. Take a little sip here. All right. Awesome. So let's take a quick skim through this. It did exactly what we wanted. So it did exactly what we wanted. It's speaking to landscapers directly. It's speaking to landscapers by mentioning their business. It's speaking to landscapers by letting them know what reviews can do. Transform your client feedback into a part. Okay. Landscapers, make your work shine with great reviews. Great. Right? That close. Stand out in the landscaping industry. Right? So, John, like, what could I do with this? What's the purpose of this? How can I take action? Well, obviously, getting the brain revving on understanding what landscapers are looking for or find important, or how to speak to their need, is a great start of using AI to kind of understand and help that narrative. Second, let's say we're not really savvy with artwork, design. We're not really creative, and maybe we don't want to like outsource this because we want to learn it a little bit, or we're tired of outsourcing and not getting the result we want, right? So if we use Canva, if we use AI to ask it a question on what we really want in a practical manner, here's what it did for us. So I asked it for guidance on creating posts. Here are some image ideas: before and after photos of landscaping projects. Oh, great. Use a clean layout with the client quotes in speech bubbles or text overlays. So with this one, it's saying, hey, grab a couple of your clients, put their before and after, put the screenshot of their review that they got, and you're good to go. So let's take this concept right here. Before and after photos, landscaping projects. So we'll go to Canva and we'll type in landscaping testimonials. And there's a few styles that we could do here, right? They're not exactly what it said, right? But we could take this style, right? We could take, let's see here. We could take this style, right? And right, obviously we need to change the photo in the background. So we could do so. We could do so here in the elements section. So we'll change the photo in the background. We'll change the color to something green. Maybe we want to remove the photo of the person, right? And maybe we just want to add the logo of the business here, and then copy and paste the review from their Google business profile or from your high level platform of their sub account, and boom, you're good to go. Right? So now you have this way of saying, hey, look, this is what we're doing for our customers. Here's an example. Strategies sell, examples sell. Right? So repeat after me. Type it in the chat. Strategies tell. Here's a strategy. This is what it could do. But examples sell. This is what it looks like when it's done. I'd like to do this for you too. So strategies sell, strategies tell, examples sell, right? And I share all that because we're about to get into action mode here. We're going to be dealing with customers. We're going to be dealing with prospects. We're going to be dealing with folks that want to put us to show them like what we're talking about, right? So that's why I want to share this with you, right? So let's move on here. So the white paper is important, or it could be as important as you want it to be, right? So here's what you could do, right? And this is a PDF that we created with our logo and everything, so that way you see what it looks like, right? But you could take this and copy and paste it into a PDF to Google Doc or PDF to Word doc and make it your own. So Do not send this out with high level. Put your logo here, right? And then what we've created here with this table of contents is a guide of understanding online reputation, assessing it, building a positive, handling negative reviews, implementing a process, tools and software, setting goals, measuring success, why reviews matter, right? So this is a guide, this is an inspiration, right, that you could use and that you can make your own, right? And here are some ways to assess it. You can make this your own. Now, this is also, so here's what I want to share with you. And I used to always, this is a pro tip that I learned early on, and I'm very grateful for it, which is the collateral that is customer facing is the education you need to be having for yourself. So what we do as business owners, as entrepreneurs, entrepreneurs, partners, strategists, wherever or however you are in your ecosystem, in your world, in your career, you need to educate your customers, but also what you educate your customers with is what you educate your staff and yourself with. So this right here, if you're not savvy with reputation management, your staff or your VA or someone you're bringing on to help you, maybe your wife or husband's helping you, maybe your son, daughter, niece, nephew, cousin, brother, sister, whomever is helping you. This is a great PDF to send to them for them to be familiar with reputation management, because this is the information that people are looking for to understand, to get clarity on what it is, what it does, how it works, right? So you use this, understand it, right? Use it, understand it, so that way you can naturally and smoothly share it, right? And I think this is about 15 pages, right? So there's enough documentation here. Here's what I want to share with y'all, right? Here's what I want to share. There's a lot of information on the internet. A lot of it is repackaged. A lot of information is repackaged. Now, what does that mean? Well, always make sure you look for sources. You cite your sources, right? Understand how old or relevant this information is. That's one. Two, take the information you get and make it relevant to your hyperlocal area, to you, to your area, to the industry you're working in. Make it about the personalized experience, not just this general Google, general blog narrative. No one gets excited about that. Here's another pro tip. What you take here in this document, make a video about it. Hey, let me give you an example. Here's a little video that I could do. Hey, landscapers of America. Thanks for joining in to this clip today. I'm excited to share with you why things are important, but most importantly, why reviews are important. But for those that are getting reviews now, let's talk KPIs, right? Review volume, average, and you get into this flow. And it's going to take practice, but it's a short video. It's a 2-minute to 3-minute video. Then you take that video and you send it to prospects. You send it as a newsletter. You add it to your YouTube. You add it to your Facebook, your Instagram, your Twitter, wherever. But use the content. And that's what I mean by hyperlocal human. Some video, some audio. Then here's what's going to happen. You're going to get asked to join podcasts. You're going to get asked to contribute. You're going to be asked to speak or to share. You might be asked to be a consultant. But you might be asking, John, I'm brand new at this. I don't know what I'm doing. You know more than the person that's reaching out to you knows. And you have the resources. See, me as your business development manager, helping you, guiding you within our trainings. My colleagues, our team as well at high level that are helping you, that are training you, our support team. We got your back, right? Use the information, build your confidence, and tell a story. And we'll help you as you go. But you got to ask for help, and we're here if you need it, right? So I share all that because this can get really, you could beat yourself up on this quick. Like, I'm not getting results. This is maybe not for me. If it's to be, it's up to me. And here are the action items. Use the collateral that we're sharing with you. There's more that I'm going to show you, and you'll be just fine. Promise you, okay? You guys trust the process, right? Be open-minded, and you'll get results. Go ahead and type in the comments, results, right? You're my customer. I want you to get results. So that's exactly what we're going to position you to get is results, right? So let's continue on here. As we go, we're going to hit, oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. This is my favorite. Yeah. I would have ended the training on this one, but I can't because we're just getting started here. Collateral is important. The rest of the information I'm going to share with you is as important, but it'll start to make more sense with the collateral that you're seeing and how I'm explaining it. I'm doing this by design because retention and ascension is from the beginning to the end, and then thereafter the end, continuing on. Right, so that's servicing correctly, and then that's education. Right, so you can use this presentation for a chamber of commerce. You can use this presentation for a webinar. You can use this presentation internally, or you can record this presentation as a whole and then chop it up into education pieces and use it as your stories, your reels, your social media post, your landing page, your lead magnet. I'm throwing a lot of terms, a lot of words. If I've lost you, we'll pick you back up and get you back. If you have questions, drop them down below. John, how can I repurpose this? Oh, here's a great idea. I'm thinking of this, or have you thought of that? Or, hey, guys, this has worked for me. I agree. Those are all great ways to communicate. Let's throw them in the chat. So 5 marketing gaps, nearly every business has to fix them, right? So here, you're putting your name, your status, your title, your photo. Don't leave this as is, right? Don't leave that guy on there. Put your picture there, or definitely your picture should go there, right? It's you, right? So how businesses succeed online. Oh, a little typo here. We'll update that 2024, right? And so, John, this information's basic, but so here's the thing. We're not teaching marketers how to be better marketers. We're teaching new business owners that do not like or are interested in marketing or marketing efforts. We're teaching them how to be aware of what they don't have in place or what they need to make better that they have in place. That's the difference. We're not trying to teach our colleagues and our peers in the industry on a strategy. I'm teaching you that. I'm sharing with you, but you're teaching the business owner. So keep that in mind. This may be basic to you, but it's not basic to them. What businesses are leaving on the table? So we go over some of the features within your white label platform. We've purposely kept the branding off of high level, and it's just the standard image and look and feel. And the great thing about all this, you could change the colors, add your logo, change the wording. All of it's for you, right? Most businesses are leaving leads on the table. Let's tell that story. Most businesses are leaving leads on the table without Google Business Profile. Tell that story. Now, keep in mind, in certain parts of the country, if not all over, they're decommissioning Google Chat. I don't know the exact status on it. But I know something is going to be there, whether it's an appointment button, whether it's a quote request button. You could just take a screenshot of the Google Business Profile and just crop it out and put a new one in, and then just throw an arrow in there, right? Throw an arrow in there when you're good to go, right? And if you need help with this, go into our Facebook group, ask for help. Hey, any artist in the building, what's the best way to swap this out? Or hey, whatever it is, just ask, right? Our co-founders, right? Sean, Varun, Robin, they're in the 5-day Facebook group, right? Our community team is in the 5-day Facebook group. Our support team is in the 5-day Facebook group. If I don't get to you quick enough, Jordan will get to you, or one of our other colleagues will get to you. Someone is going to get to you. My commitment to you is that, right? We got you covered. Just engage in the group for these small items. Don't just disregard it because you don't know how to fix it or edit it. Don't let it go to waste, okay? Awesome. Our Yext listings, we went over it yesterday, how to incorporate Yext listings and that fundamental part of improving your SEO. Here's a pro tip. Don't say that Yext listings is your SEO. That's inaccurate. Yext listings improve your name, address, phone number, statuses on the directory sites easily and can complement your SEO, could assist to improve your SEO. But that's one component of the whole search engine optimization process, right? Right. So this goes on and on and on and on and on, and there's examples and video and process. What do y'all think about this? What's y'all opinion of it? I would love to know. Do you find yourself using this? Right? Somebody says to you, hey Bart, Ryan, you guys mind coming to my Chamber of Commerce and doing a 40-minute lecture on how to grow your business? Or let me see who I have here on the YouTube. Let me grab somebody here. Let's see. Hey Thomas, you mind coming here and I got a small group of veterans that are in business. They just started their business. They're looking for some help with marketing. They're not savvy with marketing. You mind coming out here and educating them a little bit on it? Absolutely, man. I actually have the perfect presentation. It's easy to understand and it's things that they could do on their own. Excellent. And now you go over this, right? So you have this at your fingertips. Please take advantage of it. Please enjoy it. Please share feedback. Please ask for help, right? So as we continue on, we have retention and ascension. So as we are bringing on new clients, we're going to make new friends. So I mentioned this early on. I mentioned the what I call business people that I stay in contact with often. I enjoy talking to. I call them business owner friends. Go ahead and type in the chat below, business owner friends. Business owner friends, right? And like I mentioned before, business owner friends are folks that, you spend a lot of time with them, whether it's text, phone, in person. You guys are having good conversations, you're strategic. They're taking your advice. They're asking you, hey, what are your thoughts on this? How can I do this? How can I do that? Right? And then what happens with those business owner friends, they invite their friends to contact you too. Hey, I want you to meet John. Guy's smart. Guy knows this. Guy's that. He's cool. He's funny too. Like they start to build this this referral intro about you. They start to create this referral intro about you. Hey man, I want you to meet Harry. Great guy. He's actually bald headed. Like he's not Harry. Like he's not Harry. He's Harry. Like he's a great guy, man. And I met him at a chamber event. And when we met at the chamber event, like what I liked about it was he wasn't salesy. Like he showed me what to do, how to do it. And I think he could help you with your dumpster business. I think he can help you with your wife's pet salon. I think he can help you with your brother's porta potty business. All right, man, set it up. And then they send out a 3-way text. Hey, I want you to meet Harry. Him and his wife own this business, and they also have a daughter and a son that have this business. I told them all about you, man, and da 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 da. Can you please, help them out? And now you have referrals coming in, right? But in order to get that stage, we have to build our pipeline, right? So how do we build our pipeline? Do me a favor, throw in the chat, pipeline, build your pipeline. Throw it down below, build your pipeline. And we're going to go over how to build your pipeline, right? So in order to build that pipeline, I'm going to pull up here some content that will help you as a guide. Again, give you a foundation to personalize for yourself into your local market, right? So what I give to you is for you to make yours. Don't just take it as is and expect it to work. You got to tweak it a bit, right? Because everyone's a little different. Not everyone can handle Northeast, and not everyone can relate to Midwest and West Coast, and you know how it is, the South, the whole nine. So this one document here, it's all under the scripts tab. It's all under the scripts tab, right? So we go to the scripts tab. Why reach out to your personal network? This was that Dream 100 we spoke about, right? And like design is everything, right? Like I could have just gave you a Google Word doc, right? And go read it. Like the whole point of the psychological learning, the psychological sharing is to excite. So as you are talking with your customers or your prospects, remember to psychologically excite them. Give them the bigger picture, the energy, the visual. The visual matters. That's why packaging sells. That's why big brands have brand colors. That's why they have slogans. That's why they have jingles. All of these things where our senses are in play drive our heart and interest to make a purchase. So I had the team create this to be nice and jazzy for you. But essentially, to run through this is like a little bit of a training for you on the go. You could print it up, throw it in your binder, or you could keep it on your computer, or you can use it to teach your team, your VAs, your support, your extended, part-timers, whatever the case may be. So obviously establishing trust, right? Supportive environment, right? Increased opportunities, cost effectiveness, right? And this is telling you why this is worth your time. It's worth your time to reach out to your personal network because of all of this, right? We're framing the reason why. If I don't know why, I'm not doing it, right? So then how do we go about reaching out to these connections? Through text message, right here. This is specific to text message. Use their name. Reference shared interest or past conversations, right? Remember, pro tip, don't send a 340 character text message. That'll really make somebody upset. I've done it before. Don't do it, right? Keep it casual, be patient. See, conversation is two-way at each other's pace. So you may be detailed, organized, fast, direct. Don't expect the next person to go that structured with you through a text message. There's times where people don't respond for 15 minutes or 5 hours. People have things going on. So keep that in mind. But here's what's important. Pro tip. Have multiple conversations going. And you'll start to know, all right, these people talk a little bit more. This type of person is a little bit longer. Here's my fill in the gaps, right? Transition smoothly, provide value, respect their time. Right? John, these are all common sense. Where's the value? The value's in the reminder and the clarification. Because what's common sense is not always completed because for some reason we skip over common sense sometimes. So this is just a reminder. Now, tonality tips, friendly and warm, respectful and considerate, professional yet approachable. Professional yet approachable is so important. No one likes somebody in a business environment or a business flow to have their button tied up to the very top or the follow this, right? You got to loosen up the button a little bit, right? And I've learned this myself, right? We get so professional, too professional, that we sound like robots. I'm guilty of it. I've done it. So I'm sharing from personal experience. You got to be fun but respectful because you can get real unprofessional real quick. So just keep that in mind, right? And then conversation flow, right? You should have that initial greeting, right? Hi, Bart. It's been a while. How you been? Let it be, right? And then you start asking open-ended questions. Hey, what's new these days? Don't expect a response in 2.5 seconds. It might take 22.7 minutes. It's okay. Let it organically flow, right? So here's the thing. But John, I need sales. But John, I need to get this going. Well, then I'm going to break it to you. And I'm going to break it to you to make it better. You didn't build your pipeline enough. You didn't maintain it well. And you're chasing your last conversation to be your first sale. It's not going to work. You have to literally, apply a good amount of extra time to start sending out seeding the grounds. So when the sun comes in, the flowers grow, right? I'm not saying to plant trees, right? Trees will take a lot longer, right? Trees are for like our bigger accounts. Trees are for like our bigger picture, bigger things that we want to accomplish. But right now we just want to plant flowers. I'm not even saying to plant vegetables, just flowers, right? Plant them and you'll start to water them. The sun will come in and I want you to look at the sun like your networking energy. So the sun in this example is you messaging people, sending text messages out, following up, engaging, right? The rain, which is unpredictable, the weather is unpredictable, is going to be the responses back, the timing, just the universe approach, right? Like someone sees you post something, oh, that post, oh, they also messaged me. Hey, John, I didn't realize you messaged me. Your message was in my spam folder, right? Whether it's true or not, it's going to happen, right? So here's like the sun is putting out content, and then the rain, the weather that organically happens, you don't control, is people seeing that content. People eventually responding back. So let's plant some flowers, develop it into a nice garden, and now we have a great pipeline. We have a couple sales that come in. We now get a lot of referrals. You do a good job, you get good referrals, right? Things to be aware of. So, I mean, this goes on and on and on, right? This could be itself, a training manual, right? But I'm sharing this because in this challenge, the branded content that supports the challenge supersedes the sales books under your desk, supersedes the YouTube channels that you're watching, supersedes anything outside of it. That's why we want to bring everything into the actual training ecosystem so you feel that it's all connected and you don't have to go searching, because what's overwhelming is trying to piece everything that's not associated. So piecing sales books, sales methodologies, piecing together a bunch of YouTube videos, piecing together what this challenge offers, like, what? How do I put food on my table? How do I balance my time? Do you guys understand what I mean by all that? Go ahead and let me know. I mean, let's just pretend we're talking you and I. Let me know. Respond back to me. Let me know if you agree or if you see what I'm trying to share with you, because I might have lost a few people in those examples. And if they see or hear it from you, that's going to fill the gap for us. So I'm asking you for your help to fill the gap, right? Respond back to me in your way, how you received it, and that'll help our co-audience able to retain it or even just accept it a little different, right? Like I said, I'm not for everybody. Neither are you. Neither are all of us, but we're here together now, right? Awesome. So as we move on, another one that we have here is reaching out to connections in person. Now, I'm not going to go through this one in depth. I ran through the other one, but this is in person, right? So first impressions, dressing appropriately. This is for some networking events, starting a conversation, building rapport. So here, this one I will go over. Building rapport and then transitioning to business topics. There's an art to it. There's an art. You don't have to be an artist. You just have to understand the value and the concept, right? So here's something I want to say, like, wait for the right moment, right? Don't rush or force it. Segue smoothly. Use the flow of the conversation, right? And then be subtle. Start with general business and then moving into more specific points, right? If that's helpful alone, let me know. Like providing value, ending the conversation, right? Tonality is key. Like I want you to type in the chat tonality. Type in the chat tonality. Here's an example. Hey guys, welcome today to the 5-day challenge. We're going to go over a lot of great things. Hope you're ready. Hey guys, we're going over the 5-day challenge. Yo, 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 are you ready? Let's do this. Let's party. Hey, by the way, oh, I forgot. Let's do. Hey guys, welcome to the 5-day challenge. We have a structure program ready for you. Our agenda is this. We're going to be doing that. And my ask of you is us to work together. How does that sound? Right? So in those examples, same message, different style, different experience, different expression, different tone, different visuals, different enthusiasm. You got to find your style, right? I could pull off my style, But there are other styles that I would love to have and incorporate. I just can't pull it off. Or I don't want to be that style. So find your flow and own it. Find your flow and own it. It's who you are. Awesome. So again, this continues on. Conversation flow, right? Because I got a handful of people that were just like I was at some point where like, John, I don't really talk to people in person. I've always been behind the computer. I'm really not, I've always been behind the scenes. I'm not really aside from my family, I'm not really like a outgoing, networky kind of person. So what would you say, or what should I say? Let's give someone the framework. We're giving you the framework, and then right, you do your experience. You practice, right? Things to be aware of, right? Receptiveness, timing, frequency, clarity. Soft warm outreaches to business owners, right? Hey, James, it's great to see you, man. How you been? Hey, John, I've been good, man. Just busy with business. You know how it is. How about you? Man, I've been great, man. I've been well. I've been working on some new projects, especially around helping other landscapers, man. I would love to kind of just show you a few things, but man, what's new with Jerry's Light Landscaping? Oh man, we've been busy. Yeah, we've been busy, bro. We got some new initiatives, got some new things going on. We just started doing this whole social media thing. Oh wow, social media thing. Tell me more. That sounds exciting. Tell me more. And now they go, I've been looking into strategies for improving on, and now here we go. We're going with this whole flow, right? So you got to have a good narrative. It's a listen, talk, share, fun, life. It all matters. And then we got like an outreach to friends and families of business owners, right? Friends and family of business owners. So like I meet you, you're a business owner, and then you introduce me to your friend or family, right? And this is some talk tracks for that, right? So there's that flow. And then we have outreach to social media connections, right? I get this every challenge. John, it's different where I'm at. I'm in a different part of the world, or I'm in a different part of my life, or I'm in a different part of my career, or I'm in a different part where I'm a little limited on so on and so forth. I just had a newborn, right? My wife this, my husband that. I can't go. I get it. I get it. I understand. So here's an alternative. Social media outreach, right? But here's the pro tip. Don't spam everybody. I mean, I accept the firm request and I got a sales pitch, and they're trying to sell me high level. They didn't even look at my profile. Hey, you want high level? Hey, you should get high level. Okay. All right. I'll make a note of it. Right. So don't be that person. I know I know we apply pressure to ourselves, but keep in mind, in our retention and ascension, you need to balance. You need to balance. So this is there for you, right? Next thing is a short video that you can use, whether it's on your tablet, your phone, sharing it on your website, this short video. Right? And somebody says, "Hey, can you share with me in 30 seconds what you do and how it works?" Absolutely. We have an all-in it's absolutely. I have an all-in-one app that helps you push the great things you do for customers in your area online. And it does so by asking your customers to leave reviews and then showcasing those reviews to those that don't know you or that are looking for the service you have in your area. And what my app does is it gives you everything to be streamlined, so that way you don't have to manually ask, you don't have to manually share. It does it for you. When I set it up, It asks for reviews. It posts the reviews. It makes the reviews easy for you. And you get a portal like this that it shows you all the statuses of the reviews and how it works, right? And at that point, you start getting better with your 30-second pitch, right? You start getting better with telling the story by industry. You start getting better by really understanding what is it that you sell? What is it that you do? What is your superpower that you offer? But you're not going to know it without consuming the collateral, using the collateral, having conversation, getting appointments. So here's what I want to share with you, because I don't know if all of you are where I think you're at. And here's what I mean by that. There are a handful of you that consume these videos, these live sessions, and you enjoy it and you use it in parts of your business now, which is great. But you never get into the course. You never install the snapshot. You never upload the website that we gave you. You really don't go anywhere beyond that. So if that is you, I don't need you to identify yourself. I just need you to take this advice directly. Give yourself it all to get everything set up. Because once you get everything set up, you're going to get a result that you're going to be happy and proud of, right? There's also a handful of you that will do everything. They'll set the system up, get it up and running, go through everything, but you won't use the collaterals. You won't use the collaterals, or you won't even look through the collaterals, and you'll miss something like this. You'll miss this, and here's why. You'll miss it because you think it might be something that it's not for you. It's like a little out, it's not to your, if you didn't make it, it's not good, right? But here's what we did. We did something different. We called out for a team to create a special video for you. For you to understand the narrative, but for you to share the narrative the way people like, visually and with their ears, right? So let me share with you this video. It's included on your website. Okay, if you haven't loaded the website up and you haven't set the website up, you would not know. But this video is going to give you something you could share on social media, through text, on your YouTube channel, on your website, or as a lead magnet. So let's go ahead and play it.
The first requirement for growing a business online is visibility. And the quickest way to gain exposure and traffic is to improve your online reputation. Search engines like Google favor businesses that receive a steady flow of positive reviews, and our platform makes requesting reviews quicker and easier than ever. With just a few taps, you can text a review request to your customers, and as new reviews get posted, they get pulled right back into the conversation stream where you can read and reply. And now, with Review Reply AI, you can have artificial intelligence reply to your reviews for you, ensuring that every customer review gets a prompt and professional reply. In addition to generating web traffic, reviews can be a powerful form of social proof when displayed on your website. Our automated review widget will pull in your latest reviews and display them in the configuration of your choice, providing your website visitors with user-generated confirmation that you're the business to go with. We can also turn all of your best reviews into beautiful pieces of social media content that automatically get posted, creating more social proof across all your social channels. Ready to generate more traffic, more reviews, and more customers? Get started today.
Let me know what you think of it. Type in the chat below, whether you're on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Type, what did you think about that video? If I were to send you that video, we have a great conversation. You already know, like, and trust me. Whether we met at an event, online, referral, and I send you some more information. I send you some pamphlets. I send you an email. But then I send you this video. Send you this video thereafter. You watch the video. What's your opinion? What do you start thinking as you piece everything together? And you know that this service that includes me, the team, the strategy, and everything in between is going to be $197 to get started, the one-time fee, and then $197 per month with no contract, month to month. Today you'll pay $394 to get going, and then each month you'll pay $197 a month with no limitations. And it's going to do one thing: it's going to build your reputation. It's going to automate. It's going to respond. It's going to monitor, and it's going to bring in organic traffic because reviews is a driving factor on the search engine, as well as other websites like TripAdvisor, Yelp, and other transportation, hospitality, restaurant style websites. You watch that video. Do you say yes? Do you say no? Do you say I still need more information? Go ahead and comment below. Let me know what you might be missing to get the yes. John, everything's great, but I think I'm missing this. John, everything's great. I'm missing nothing. I just need to go out and talk to people to build relationships or to tap into my network. Let me know in the comments below, because that concludes our collateral. We went over the collateral. Yeah. I mean, again, like I mentioned before, some of you haven't even loaded up the website, right? You haven't loaded up the website yet. We created a website for you. So I'll show you that just in case you haven't loaded it up yet. Maybe you haven't even got that far because you just got access to the course. Maybe you didn't even know you had a course. Maybe you just thought this was the live sessions. So you have the course. In the course is the collaterals that I showed you. And this is what you get to create your reviews and reputation business without creating everything from scratch. So this is all created for you to put your logo, your information, and to go live. And you could adjust the colors on this. Your demo goes to that video. They could sign up, goes to the sign up form, some visualization, some information, some context around what this does, the mobile app, right? Call to actions, your information, your social media, right? So I click on watch demo. It brings me to the demo video that you just watched, right? Click sign up now, brings me to the sign up page to buy now. I click sign up. They put their information in and they're a customer of mine now, right? Let's then say, you know, what's this button do? Mobile app. Let's watch the mobile. I mean, this is different, right? Goes over everything. So there's multiple areas to click.
Gain exposure
to
and
learn. Whether it's you, your content, your social media presence, or a video or your website, it is all there. Any questions? Jot it down below. If I've impressed you 1% on the course, the collateral, the content, the role playing, the strategy, the feedback, from a 1 being the worst and 5 being the best, how do you rate your experience thus far? Right? When you're confident in what you do and you have a passion and you enjoy it, you're okay with asking for feedback, right? If you're going to give a 3 or below, share why. If you're going to give a 4 and a 5, share why. But I want you to go in the comments right now. From 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best, pick your number and share why. Right? Awesome. I love it. And I'm sharing this with y'all because I want you to get examples and ideas and confidence and strategy and positioning and thought process, because this is what I'm going to help you with as your business development manager. And it's not just me. There's a whole bunch of others like me, and I'm like them, and we're all different in our own ways behind the scenes. Wait till you meet our support team. We got some real smart people on our support team and our developing team. We got a lot of people here. So don't just wait for me. We got more to help you. I promise. All right. Awesome. So let me close some of these windows, y'all, because we've been opening windows up and moving things around. And it's time to get to our featured presentation here in regards to retention and ascension. But it was that important that we go over this because all of it relates, because we can't retain and ascend without customers in the door. Without customers in the door, we have nothing, right? No customers, we're just like nothing. We have nothing. We need customers in the door, period. That's it. So we got the customers now. Now here's what we do moving forward, right? Awesome. So as we go, day 5, retention ascension, y'all been great. I mean, I don't even need to show this slide anymore, but if you're brand new, this is what we've been doing. You participate in the Facebook Live or the YouTube Live, you get a chance to win our raffle that we'll be giving. Actually, Jordan, if you could just send me a message, could we do that raffle giveaway today for the Friday one, if you're okay with it? By the time we end, just shoot me a Slack if it works, or just follow, I'll follow your lead on that. So we got that, right? It's our last day together today, right? Live. Then yesterday's raffle winner. Drum roll, please. Yesterday's raffle winner is in the comments below. In the comments below. Let's give them a round of applause for yesterday's raffle winner. Was it you? Was it not? Who was it? Check in the comments below. All right. Awesome, awesome. Sweet. So, bonus raffle. Do you love high level? After what you just went over this whole week with me, do you love high level just a little bit, a lot, in the middle? We want to know. We've extended our testimonial contest. We've extended it. So you have until Sunday, the 26th, 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to enter to win. Go to gohighlevel.com/testimonial. Our friend Chase will give you a quick introduction of what to do. Press the button and action. Hey guys, it's John from I love high level. I love the 5-day challenge, or I love the service. I really enjoy the reviews, or I really enjoy the social media. If you have a business, you gotta. That's just something. Just keep be you. If you're you, we're happy. We just want people to know that someone like them is using our platform, and it's not just us saying it. It's you guys saying it on our behalf, right? So you have to be at least 18 years old to at least have your content used like on our social media for us to, showcase you. So definitely no children in the videos. Just if you're an adult, 18 or older, you want to be part of our collateral on our marketing campaigns, on our social media, you're okay with us showcasing your story, go ahead and go to gohighlevel.com/testimonial, and you can participate in our raffle. And we'll be in that Facebook group. So the 5-Day Reviews official group, we're going to announce our winners on Monday on the 2 people that won that contest. All right. So let's get back to business, right? Let's get back to business. Y'all went over a lot of things with me the last 4 days. Today, we went a little bit over, that push, that pump, that excitement on what we have in our toolbox to go out organically at our leisure, at our style, what's comfortable with us, to attract new customers, to capture, convert, and nurture. Capture, convert, and nurture. So, as I mentioned before, this price is adjustable. This is a recommended best practice, up to you. Whether you decide to do a setup fee or not, I always say include a setup fee, and you make the decision if you want to take it off the table or keep it on. So the $197 setup fee, what is that for? That's for us setting everything up. So we're going to, takes about an hour, maybe, right? Let's just give ourselves an hour to get in the system, plug everything in, connect this, do our certification verifications, test it. Then we spend another hour on the onboarding call. Then maybe we spend another hour in follow-up or in communications, emails, responses, just overall, right? Put $1 to that. You owe it to yourself. I mean, it's not just a 1, 2, 3. It takes a little time. It takes knowledge. It takes training. And then once you collect that, you're also going to collect the first month. So, our monthly fee is, right, it's competitive. Like I shared before, Bird Eye, Podium, Reputation.com, Thrive, review first. All these platforms charge two, three, four, five, six, seven, $800 a month. I've worked for two companies that had a big customer base, and I would sell this, and I know it because I did it. I would sell this. I know, this is, I'm speaking from experience, so I'm sharing my experience, right? But you could make it yours. The monthly fee is $197, beyond competitive. Some people might be skeptical, so definitely have a backup plan if you need to raise your price a little bit, and then put some discounts. Add some discounts. Add that first meeting discount. Add that within 24 hours or 48 hours discount. Add some buffer to build a reason to take action. Build some buffer to take a reason to take action. So here's an example. I meet with you, Ryan, right? Ryan, we meet. You have a car wash, and you say, John, I love everything, man. You're cool. You're great. I like your information. I trust you. I have a rule. I have this 24-hour rule. Oh, I said, okay, tell me more. I just give myself 24 hours to just think about it. Okay. I respect it. So, because you're not the only person that has a 24-hour rule, I have a plan in place to help people with that 24-hour rule. I want to respect your 24-hour rule. When you decide to get started, it'll take an extra 24 hours, right? Because we lost a day. But if that makes you happier, great. Here's what I'll do. If you can commit to that 24-hour rule, and you say you're going to get started in 24 hours, I'll even give you, I'll apply my 24-hour rule discount to it. And instead of $297 setup fee, it's a $197 setup fee, right? I'll do that. So I'll honor the rule. But here's also what I'll do. If you want to really do this, I'll start getting things set up. Before I leave today, I'll connect your profiles. We'll get everything set up from a administrative technical standpoint. And maybe there's some extra stuff we got to get that's going to take you 24 hours anyway to get. We could just start the process. I'm okay with waiting a day, 2 days for you to write me a check or, give me your credit card. I don't mind about that. I just want to make sure this is what you really want to do to push down these negative reviews that you've had and to prepare for the new car wash that's coming into town, for you to prepare for the other car wash up the block that's dropping their price $10, which is below industry average, which is a whole other story. I want to be sure that you're prepared for this and that I got your back. All right, let's do it, man. Almost welcome to super reviews. You're almost there. But here's what we need to do. And then now we pivot that into taking action. What do you guys think about that type of rebuttal, overcoming that objection? They tell me, I got a 24-hour rule. Explain to them, I understand. This is what we have. This is how I can help you. But here's how we can still get started. Because what you shared with me is that so-and-so competitors coming into town and the other one up the block just dropped their prices below standard. So it's that important we get you going ASAP. Go ahead and share with me if that resonates, if you understand that example. If you don't, let me know. I want to help you get clarity on it, right? Clarity is everything, right? So we're going to keep going here. Take a screenshot of this. Take a screenshot of this, right? It's going to be important. Because with the screenshot of this, that visual helps. I want to make sure that you're completely aware and the pricing structure. You have an idea of it. Okay? Awesome. I'll give you a quick funny story, guys, right now. So I'm navigating my other screen here. And I guess I went into yesterday's live. And yesterday's live, I must have said hey, press 1 for this, press 2 for that, or whatever. And I just saw a bunch of ones. Right now, I'm like, what? And I'm like, I just asked them if they can rate me, and they just put a bunch of ones. What? I almost just froze right now. But I was looking at day 4, not day 5. So if you haven't yet gave a rating, and I want you to give an authentic rating, give me the number between 1 being the worst And if that's the case, I got to work on something, clearly. 5 being the best, everything in between is just building up. And just share with me one liner. 4 because of this, 5 because of this, 1 because of this, 2 because of this. I'm okay with it. I want to make sure we're giving you everything you need. Because when version 2 of this comes out, it's for you, right? And if you don't want to rate, that's fine, but definitely give me your feedback. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program that I almost fell back thinking I got a bunch of ones. Whew, it's definitely Friday. So I just gave you the pricing. And with the pricing, there comes an explanation. So type me below in the chat, John, why? John being the best, everything in between is just below. Right? I'm going to share with you why. But I need you to tell me, John, why? Right, so here we go. I'll tell you exactly why. I'm glad you asked. We have an approach called the gateway offer, and the concept is around the Trojan horse, right? So the Trojan horse approach is you utilize your initial offer. So our reviews as a service is our initial offer, right? Reviews as a service, reputation as a service is our initial offer. We do that to earn the trust and to get into the business's ecosystem, get into their understanding or their way of doing business. Right? No one's just going to say, "Here are the keys to my building. Help me fix everything." Right? Even if they need it. So it takes us time to really wedge our way in respectfully and appropriately. And as we do so, we start to expand our relationship, our knowledge, their interest, our vested partnership. Our vested partnership comes from coming in the door with just one offer, doing a great job, and then building upon it. And the direct impact on that bottom line is that your one offer is connected to 50 new reviews, like we did yesterday, the back of the napkin math. Even though it's back of the napkin math, I still need a calculator. I'm okay with it. So here's my pro tip. Pro tip. If you're not good at math, don't pretend to be. If you're not good at math, don't pretend to be. I'm not good at math off my head. I still count on my fingers sometimes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's just me. I've owned it, right? And I have a little calculator. Now, if you're not comfortable with using the calculator on your phone, then use a calculator, like an actual calculator. Because here's why. When we start to articulate bottom line revenue, we need to obviously understand the concept. We need to practice this so we have an organized outcome and we have a clear answer for them or a clear description. And that being said, Joe, most people ask me, why are reviews important and how does it correlate to the amount of money my business brings in? Great question. So let's do some math here. You have 3 reviews on your website right now, right? So this review here is from somebody that bought a Cadillac Escalade 2024, right? Great. How much did that Cadillac Escalade cost? Right? $180,000? Great. So that review is worth $180,000. Right? Second review. What car did they buy? Oh, they bought a Cadillac CTS. Okay, how much is that car worth? All in, so 80,000. Okay, 80,000. Right? And the last car this last review, what kind of car did they buy? Oh, they bought one of the used cars. Okay, that's great. How much was that one? 55,000. That's an expensive used car. Right? So here's how we correlate the math with the reviews with the big picture. Those 3 reviews are worth $315,000. Period. Why? How? Because each person that bought that vehicle put a review and you identified that who they were and what it was. So right there, $315,000 that came in went online and gave you a review, and that equals $315,000. Right? What if those reviews were 1-star reviews? What if you got no reviews? Right? So I want you to look at the value of the review as what they paid. Because here's the thing. For the gentleman that bought the car for the Escalade for $180,000, he has a limousine business and he needs 4 more of those same make and models. He needs 4 more, right? That's $900,000 from one customer with a total of 5 Cadillac Escalades that were worth $180,000 each. Now, what if that one customer that left you the review, that shared a review around the new Cadillac Escalade 2024, 2025, he bought it for his limousine business, and then another limousine business owner saw that review, came into your location, and bought another 5 for his business? I don't know. Let's do the math. That's $1.8 million, Joe. Right? So I share this with you because the money's in the reviews. The reviews is the revenue. And you may be asking, how, where did you make the winner? No, Joe, because reviews is how people make decisions. Like when I come into your location, I'm making my decision off of 3 pieces of criteria as a personal vehicle shopper. 1, I'm looking at the place. Do they treat me right? Do they have a nice lot? Do they have a fair amount of inventory? Do they offer me some Perrier water? Like, how does it look? Is this somewhere that I want to come here to get my vehicle serviced? Right? That's 1. That's my personal observation and preference. 2, does the person that come up to me know what they're talking about and treating me with respect and treating me like that my business is worth every dollar? They're going out of their way. They're not treating me like a furniture store sales, packed furniture store. Oh, okay, we'll see you later. Bye. They're walking me through. They're the expert. And then I'm looking at the reputation of the dealership. As a matter of fact, before I even get to the place, I've looked at the reviews. I've looked at their ratings. I've looked at what they are about. Because when I looked at their reviews and their ratings, I looked at their photos of their location. I looked at the distance of how far it was away from me. That's why it all matters, right? Because if you expect someone to go to Cadillac.com and search through thousands of dealerships and thousands of cars to find the vehicle that you are looking for on those sites, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. You ever heard that saying? So here's what it is. People use the type of vehicle, color, style as an excuse when they're unsure or uninformed of what they need or what they want. Because today I could want the black car with leather, with this and that, but in an hour I could want the sports package with a different color and a different feature because it's a different price. So this is where the expertise from the get-go and the impression and the reputation and the image matters. That's how I put all this together. So I'm at a role play. That's a little role play here. Go ahead and comment below. Does that role play make sense to you? Does that resonate with you? You may need to replay it again, but does that help you understand? Does that help you understand a conversation you may have with a dealership that came to you as a referral because the gentleman that bought your business, his dad is the general manager and they have 13 locations that they oversee, and your uncle is the chief marketing officer of the whole brand. So like, this is the details. Like, everyone knows somebody somehow, somewhere. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your opinion is. If that could potentially be an example that you run into, and would you handle it similar, or if not, totally different? I would like to know. Okay. Then let's move down to content creation versus quantifiable offers, right? So in this marketing space, depending on your experience, there are what we call professional services, right? So people that do SEO, tedious SEO work. It's a lot of hours. It's blogging. It's positioning. It's manual labor. It just doesn't go by a click, right? They're doing graphic art design. Maybe like they're doing graphics for like buildings, for vehicles, banners, right? Printing services, right? Maybe they're doing consulting or copywriting. These are items that are one-off projects, or they're high-ticket projects for a short amount of time, right? And what we're trying to do here is you could keep those services on the left side. On the right side, you want to have the offers that are almost like the utility bill, right? They're like the utility bill, and the result of it's predictable. So what's an example of a utility bill? The lights. Okay, great. I pay for the light bill. I turn the light switch on and off. The lights turn on, the lights turn off, right? The electricity, right? Play the electricity. I plug a wire in, my phone in, it charges my phone. I put my fan on into the plug, my fan goes on, right? My water, utility, right? Pay a utility bill, whether it's a monthly, quarterly, yearly, whatever it is, or it's included, it's part of something. Put my water on the faucet, I wash my hands, my dishes. I do this, it gives me that. Well, I want you to look at your software, your reviews platform, as a utility. So I get a new customer, I send a review request, I follow up, I get a review back, right? You press a button, gives you the response. Might take a few times, but when you set it up, it'll do it for you. That type of service on the right-hand side that I shared, that utility bill, that quantifiable offer, aligns with your traditional or your custom content creation offer. What's the difference though? Well, it really all depends on how you want to position it. If you want to position your utility bill style software as a service review service at $297, and your copywriting and your design project is $1,500, well, yeah, you'll collect $1,500 up front, right? But over 6 months, right? Over 6 months, you're going to get $1,782 instead. So yes, I got $1,500 up front, right? But with my software service, my utility bill, with 3 or 4 months later, I got an extra $200, and that's just within the same time frame of 6 months. I'm going to keep this for a whole year or maybe 2 years. So, let's just say 197 times 12 is 2,364, right? So my one design was 1,500. My yearly acquired revenue is 2,364, with the potential, if I do a great job and I stay in contact, with an auto renewal. So my lifetime value increases. So now this customer here at $197 a month for 12 months is 2,364. Someone help me with the math here. 2,364. The customer stays with me for 3 years. That's $7,092. So that same customer gave me $1,500 for a little project, but this customer still ends up paying me month over month, year over year. For 3 years, I got $7,092 for providing a great single service. One service, 3 years, $7,092. My friend, this is how companies that I used to be a part of, that I'm aware of, are transferring their print product, their yellow pages, their newspapers, their billboards, their banners. Like, think of anything, paper, banners. They're transferring it to digital software as a service features and still offering that traditional marketing. Crazy, right? You have the recipe. You could do it too if you want. How about that? So let's continue on. Is it okay if I continue on We're right on time. We're going to end on time today. I thought we were going to end a little earlier, but we're going to end right on time. Who's been on a plane and the pilot says, we're going to be a few minutes early? You're like, oh man, that was actually well planned out, good timing. And you land just on time. And you get off the plane just a minute earlier, depending on where you're sitting in the plane, to your location. Right? Doesn't that feel good? You feel great. Right? That's how I want you to feel today. We're going to land on time, y'all. We're on the jet. We're going to land on time. Right? So the importance of these offers is that they give a result. They're scalable. They're predictable. They're great for business. They're great for your business. So let's continue on. So, this is a slide that we keep showing over and over and over because it's just basic, it's relevant, and it is what it is. Like we're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. We're just trying to speed it up. Right? We're just trying to keep air in the tires. We're just trying to keep the alignment, proper. The right amount of air, the right alignment, the right management, the right speed, you win. Right? So this graph here shows our gateway, our walk in the door, our initial offering, our hey, we're here. I want to earn trust. It's like, look at your relationship with your customers as like you just got hired. You just got hired. Right? And although you want to go all out and all happy-go-lucky and act like you own the place, there's a process. You got to be in control, and you got to be listening, and you got to take action. So that's what we did with our gateway offer. We got in the door, we listened, we prepared, we showed results, we did our job. That got us in with the setup fee, and each month we're earning the monthly fee, just renewing every month. Every month we're organically reselling ourselves our value. And because of that, your customer says, hey, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I've been getting some good feedback. And you go, what do you mean? People have been leaving good reviews, and, people have been noticing, our staff's been noticing, some families been noticing. I just want to say thank you, man. This is good stuff. But I also wanted to say, I wanted to get your advice on something. Go, yeah, what do you got? Well, this lady keeps coming by talking about SEO, and she keeps coming by about this AI, like this chat thing that they put on your website, and it does like the appointments and stuff. Okay, how did it go? It went good. I mean, a little expensive. Okay, did you buy it? I almost did, but I want to give you a call first. Oh, cool. I appreciate that. What did you like about it? Well, I just like that, it did a lot of stuff for you. It took the appointment. They booked the appointment. It had like a 24-hour thing where I don't need like a person to do it. And it was just easy to use. Like they put like this app on your phone. Dude, sounds awesome. What's the name of it? It's called so-and-so. Okay. What's holding you back from getting it? I want to call you first, see if you had anything similar or if you even offer that. Are you serious? Yeah, man. Man, I appreciate you. Well, shame on me. I didn't want to throw the whole toolbox at you when we met. Maybe I should have, but I have something even better. From what you described to me, what I have is even better. And if you're impressed with what they showed you, I'm excited to show you what I got. I can do it by Zoom, or I could come by later today. Up to you. Yeah, man, come by later today. Let's do it. Awesome. What time works for you? I got today. I'll be there around 2:30 work. 2:30 is good, man. Come by. We'll talk about it. All right. Sounds good, man. All right, later. Bye. Click. Boom. Now, did that make you cringe a little bit? I'm hoping you put yourself in my shoes. Did I get this phone call? And this guy's talking about an AI chat. I also have AI chat, right? All this stuff. And he almost bought it from somebody. And I'm thinking in my head, why didn't I? Huh? And I just remained calm. But how would you remain? Like, how would you feel? What if they said, "Oh, I bought it from them, man. You got to check this thing out." Or what if you had the conversation like I had where it said, "Man, I just wanted to run it by you to see if you offer something like this or what you think about it." Now, let me give you a little bit of like behind the scenes of this stuff because I've experienced this and I learned it from mentors and veterans and people at different stages in their career, and I just took notes. Like they shared receipts, I took notes. They offered information, I listened. They shared details, I watched, I saved. So I want you to hopefully do the same. When somebody calls you before buying something, I want you to prioritize that person in your phone. That's no longer your business owner friend, that's your friend. Okay? Because if they're not willing to make a purchase without you, or they're willing to like check on you to see if it's okay, who are you? Who are you? You're not their accountant. You're not their banker. You're not their spouse. Who are you? I'll tell you who you are. You're someone they trust. So definitely asterisk, whatever you got to do, you send them a thank you. You send them a happy birthday. You say, you greet them on the holidays. You go out of your way because that's a customer for life. That the term LTV, lifetime value, that's the example of true lifetime value, right? Now, I would be defensive, right, in that case. But as you learn and as you go, you just go with the flow and you listen and you ask strategic questions. And then the less you have to tell to do is the more in control you are and they want to do with you, right? It's an organic. So if you listen to how I did it, I was asking questions about what happened to understand what really went, what didn't or didn't happen. And then I got the feedback of what they thought about it. And then I'm leveraging that on what my platform, my program, my feature could do. And that is how this graph right here that you see, I'm going to go from 197 a month to 2,000 a month to 3,500 a month to 5,000 a month. Because here's the thing. If my reviews offer is 197 a month, okay? That's my line item. It's my line item on my invoice. And then my AI chat is 197 a month. That's my line item on my invoice. And then my SEO package is 600 a month, right? That's a line item on my process. Then my social media management add-on is 197. That's a line item on my invoice. I'm up to 1,191 USD. Then they ask to have me do a banner for them. Because I do print too, right? We do it all. That's $2,200, right? I've now collected $3,391 from my customer, right? Total. But what's my monthly recurring revenue? What's my monthly recurring revenue? Well, I got 3 products on the utility side of the business. That's 197 times 3. That's my reviews, my AI chat, and now my social media. That's $591 a month is my utility side of the business. My one-time specialty service is, let's say, $1,500 or whatever it is. That's one time, a la carte. This is utility bill, monthly recurring. So MRR, monthly recurring revenue. That's the number you get paid every month on the renewal date of the service. And then things happen. They stop getting the print from you. They cancel the SEO. They sell the business because you did so great for them. And then that new business owner has a whole new team that they want to bring in. But they want to keep in the 3 products that you gave them that's been working. Right? So that's when that downsell offer comes in. Right? Because no one ever stays forever. We understand their circumstances in business. What's your thoughts? What questions do you have? Do you understand the example I'm giving? Do you understand the one-time a la carte business model versus the utility bill monthly recurring service model? The retention and ascension has to do with what you position and present. So what I position is utility bill, monthly recurring revenue type of services, utility bill services like social media as a service, reviews as a service, AI chat assistant as a service, 197, 197, 297, whatever it is. Right? That's my monthly recurring revenue. If you got questions, if you got feedback, if you have an opinion, go ahead and share it below. Please. Please share it below. It's that important to me because I want to make sure I completely understand that you understand what's needed and what is helpful. Okay? Let me just refresh this here. Awesome. And that you understand what's needed. Let's continue on. So we talked money. Money moves the needle. Go ahead and type that in the chat. Money moves the needle. If I could make a rap song about it, I would do it. I'm sure there's one out there already. If I could make a jazz song, if I could make a country song, money moves the needle. Right? Money moves the needle. Right? Give me 1 second here. I'm gonna try something on the spot here. Right? Give me 1 second here. All right. So, if I could make a song about it, I would do it. Right? The great news is that where we're at in society, in world, in technology, is that you could do whatever you want whenever you want. So let's see if it's possible. I woke up this morning, got a hustle and grind. Business and booming, but there's one thing on my mind. Reviews are gold, gotta get them in line. Reputation's key, it's the ultimate sign. Customers are talking, can you hear what they say? Gotta get those 5 stars, gonna pave the way. Word of mouth is power, it's the ultimate play. With reviews on our side, we'll conquer the day. Money moves the needle, can't you see? With reviews in hand, we'll set our business free. Trust and reputation, that's the key. In the world of commerce, that's where we wanna be. Every happy client, every word they share, builds a bridge to success, takes us everywhere. Super reviews got the game on lock, boosting our cred, making sure we rock. Not bad, right? If you like those beats and you found that inspiring, you too can make a rap song and a jingle talking about reviews and what you do, right? Because it's all about personality, it's all about fun, but it's believing in the power you make to make things happen. That was a little intermission. Let's get back to our regular scheduled programming. So, the gateway offer to the core offer is what I've been going over, right? So the reputation and reviews is our gateway offer. I gave you some examples. And we can do Google My Business. We could do the web chat. We could do the AI executive assistant. We can do the mobile app as an add-on. There's so much we could do here. There's so much we could offer, but it all starts with our reputation and reviews. As you get familiar with the platform, you get familiar with the service and what you can offer, it just becomes that more easier to tell that story and make that service more appealing, right? So the story you make becomes the narrative and the interest the prospect customer has. That important, right? So the first 14 days after the yes matter. So 14 days on the clock, every day matters. Step 1, sales call, right? We do the gateway offer. No more than 72 hours, we're doing the onboarding call. We spoke about this. Then you're discussing the core offer in depth. 7 to 10 days, then after that, you're checking in and you're introducing the expansion offer. I say all that because in the example I gave earlier, when the gentleman called me about the AI chat that another company was offering, if I would have within 72 hours, 7 to 10 days, at least peppered in some information or some clues of what we have, then he would be aware of it already. And then we would have been getting it started. So don't think you're being pushy, just be informative. And this is where like your drip email campaigns come in, your social media content, your check-in meetings, all important. We went over this in depth. Retention and ascension has everything to do with sharing the high-level reports. They'll be branded in your name with your logo. Use these built-in reporting features to showcase and review the metrics. Create any dashboards depending on your plan, and set reminders up so that way they get those reminders automatically depending on your plan. Our $297 plan has visibility. Our $497 plan has robust additional features. It all depends on where you're at in your journey, but there's more in the $497 plan as you grow and scale your business that this becomes more relevant when it comes to custom dashboards, reporting, and those types of items. Okay? You want to always include a screenshot of the dashboard with the metrics, like the invites, the goal, the reviews received, the sentiment. Like you want to show them that this is within the platform, and the platform is what is powering the result, right? And as you use the high-level reports that are branded in your name, you start to create additional strategies and modify those strategies to give your customer what they want. So here's the question to ask yourself. What does my customer want? What does my customer want? And then you need to ask them, what would you like? And then you fill in the gap, or you ask for clarification with strategic questions. Right? And things that you need to look at is review volume. How many review requests? How many have coming in? What's the gap in request to submissions? What's the average rating? What's the tonality of those reviews? And what's the engagement? What's that look like for responding? Right? Now, some people in their services for Ascension, they'll charge extra for auto response reviews. Like you can a la carte this. So if you want to just give them the asking the reviews for a price and then charge them for responding to reviews, you could do so. Right? So you have that flexibility. And as you're doing this, what's important is for you to collect those success stories, right? So being aware of the need is first before actually accomplishing it, right? So I'll always want you to remember, for every customer I get, I should have a story to tell about them. Whether it's internally or publicly, I need a story to share, because people love to understand what you've done for others to help them where they're at. So here's an example. Personal trainer, this is where the client started. This is where they're at. Whether they have a little bit of weight loss or a lot of weight loss, it's the mental, physical, health, overall. It all depends on the story that trainer and that client want to share, right? I almost nearly died because I was this, that, and that. But because of this, and this, I was able to prevent that, and boom, boom, boom. You'll need to create similar stories and similar objective storytelling around that for your customers, right? All important, right? And as you do that, you start to build long-term relationships. So, consistent communication. Now, here's what I don't want you to do, friends, right? I don't want you to do this, because I've done this too. I want you to set boundaries. What do boundaries look like? Well, for every time we get on one call, we have to set up our next appointment for the next call. The only time somebody should be calling us randomly or in an urgent matter is in an emergency. And really, in our business, there's really no big emergency for the service we're offering, right? So let's just say somebody gets a real bad review. That may be an emergency to them. Unfortunately, even if that bad review came today, we could not get that review disputed, removed, rebutted in a minute. Like, there's a process. So there's no 911 emergencies. Now, if you're handling more of their business, then yes, the possibility of their website having an issue or being down, or their social media getting, whatever. Like, yes, those are potential emergencies. So just keep that in mind, right? So every time I meet with you, I have an appointment to meet again with you another time. I give you my hours, right, on my website, my email, my one sheet, my onboarding. You can know my information. I give you my phone number, my process. Here's my process if you need something, and here's how you could expect for me to get back to you. Fair, fair, great, great, perfect, perfect. Right? I want you all to feel that confidence. If you leave it open-ended, I promise you, you will be getting random calls, random text messages, and you'll be stressed out. And I don't want you all to be stressed out because I didn't know until I experienced it. So I'm sharing my experience with you. Set the boundaries in a professional manner by being clear and direct with what and how you prefer to be worked with, and then understand how your customer prefers to be worked with. Because I promise you, your customer does not want you to be texting them or their wife or their staff after hours or at 2 a.m. or on a Sunday. Like, everyone has their boundaries. Let's get that out there. Cool? All right. So, obviously there's going to be concerns. There's going to be issues. Like if you ever had a client and there's no problems, then you're not doing enough, or you're not doing anything, or they don't realize it. They don't care. They're just donating money, right? A customer that cares will find holes in the process to bring it up to you, and they'll want to see how you respond. And then maybe that includes to be upsells, additional services, additional expertise, additional businesses that they bring in, right? So proactively monitoring, right? Being aware, feedback loop, right? Communicating, making that a transparent two-way conversation. And then when there's a problem, staying in control, right? Don't get flustered. Don't get defensive. Don't get, like, we're in business. You're going to take it personal. I've been there, but we're in business, right? We're a business. We're professionals. In a world of recordings and cameras and video and audio, like, just remember, like, you're always on TV. Like, what you say and do could be used against you. Don't put yourself in that position, right? Is that fair? I'm not trying to scare you here. I'm just trying to give you what you may not realize may be possible by my experience, but also of what I witnessed of others, right? So as we go, as you are meeting, as you are going through this process, as you are getting familiar, as you are building the relationship, you're understanding the business, you're seeing the growth, you're seeing the response, you're seeing the potential, you're identifying opportunities. Putting yourself in the mindset and experience and in the shoes of the business owner is step one for growth. Now, you may be asking, how do I do that? I'm not a plumber, John. I'm not a chiropractor, John. I'm not a dentist, John. I got it. But what publications, what associations, what websites are out there that you can go ahead and learn from? See, you want to know the headlines, right? You want to know the headlines. So if I were to go to the Dental Association of Kalamazoo or wherever, that website has a headline. AI coming into the dental field, allowing dentists to blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. How does that relate to me? Build within that narrative, because that's the narrative and the information they're looking at, right? If that helps, you need more clarity, you need another example, let me know, right? But being part of those, and again, you don't need to go to every association website. You got to find out which is like the big one. And typically the big ones on the first page of Google, within the first page or first 5 or 6, listings, right? And that's where dentists go to, like, get ideas, or maybe find equipment, or join, or it's like the Chamber of Commerce for dentists, right? It's just their central location. And as you start to do so, you can make relevant recommendations. Whether it's you putting them on a trial of another service you offer. So let's say, hey, doc, I want to put you on a trial of my social media planning services. It's a 30-day trial. It'll give you an idea of what we have here. We'll set this up. 30 days, and then we'll check back again. And also, Doc, I want to put you on a trial of our email marketing outreach services. We'll send out 5 campaigns to re-engage your past patients for their annual cleaning. And then I'll also give you a 30-day trial of our appointment system. So that way, when we send that email out, you'll be able to have them book an appointment for the cleaning or to claim the whitening offer you have. Whitening offer, cleaning. Like, the doctor's going to be like, all right, this gentleman or this lady knows what they're talking about. This gentleman or lady knows what they're talking about. They understand that I do want veneers. They understand that I want whitening. They understand that I want cleanings. And they're understanding that I have custom patients that aren't engaged with me. And they understand that I don't have the time to email everybody one by one. Okay, let's do it. Here's the thing. When you have customers, patients, clients that have a wallet, a purse, a budget, the purse strings, the wallet zipper isn't always sealed shut. Because if they're running a business, they understand that there is investment and expenses and the cost of doing business. They understand that there's a cost of doing business. With that being said, you now get to facilitate that whole conversation on the cost of doing business. Cool? Excellent. And then that allows you to make tailored proposals, tailor strategy sessions. You don't have to say, hey, let me add this, let me add that, hey, let's do this, let's do that. It could all be timed out. You could actually have a whole roadmap of services and just plug these in by the timeline. Like every 2 weeks, you can have a new service added. So let's give me an example. Let's say every service I have moving forward is $297 a month, right? So today, we're going to add social media management as a service, $297. 2 weeks from now, we're going to add email marketing management as a service, $297. It's $594. And the following 2 weeks, we're going to meet again. We're going to add on, review. No, we already got the reviews. We're going to add the AI chat assistant, right? $297. Right. After that, we're going to add on our calendar management services, $297. Now I'm up to $1,188. It's how you position it. It's how you position it. It's the need of the client. It's the purpose. It's how it helps the business, right? And you could piece together these add-ons. So, like with integrations, everything we have in our high level, we can turn it off to be hidden. So if you don't want this stuff to show naturally, you could hide them all. You could literally just have conversations and reviews only on and everything else off. And then you could offer these upsell services. And at the end of the day, to keep customers happy, you have to engage and chat and be familiar with them. Maybe you're at the size where you have a campaign manager, you have a project manager, you have an assistant, you have just a VA, whatever the case may be. I need you to look at your clients, and I don't want to overwhelm you. Like, our goal here is to give you everything, and you take it at your pace. Give you everything, you take it at your pace. There's people that charge thousands of dollars for everything I'm going over. People that charge thousands of dollars for everything I'm going over. Check it out. You'll see it yourself as you get better at what you do. Man, they gave all this for free on this challenge. This guy, John, gave the house away. He just gave everything, right? That's what we do, right? We're your business development team. We're here to help you, serve you. So we're going to do this. If others, benefit from it because they're watching while you're watching, that's fine, right? Shout out to Art and Lee. I mean, these two are having like a full conversation. Just in case Art and Lee don't know, you guys have like a full conversation. I just don't want you to exchange information and then all of us see it. So this is all about networking right here. Art and Lee on Facebook, networking. This is awesome. This is awesome. So Put the popcorn away, y'all. Let's get back to commenting. If you've received what you see here with excitement, energy, it's helpful, go ahead and type below your opinion. Express yourself through emojis, express yourself through a GIF. Sheesh. Give me a high five. Give me a low five. I know, Lee, I had to tell you, it's okay. Art, Lee, it's okay. But I had to let y'all know because I'm like, there's no way. Maybe they don't know, maybe there is. Right? So I just wanted to make sure we guys were good here. Right? Let's give it up for Lee and Art networking away. Congratulations. Awesome. Thank you both for just being good sports. But this is what we do. Yeah, a little fist up there. I love it, guys. Right? There's more of that in our group. There's more of that in our Facebook group. These folks just have fun. We're having fun. Right? So we upsell to make impact, to help people. Look, y'all, I don't need to walk you through this by your hand. Right? Let's get prescriptive here. Have good conversations. Take good notes. Understand the business. Upselling will come naturally. Everything else, you're just doing busy work. You're just making extra stuff to take up time. That's not going to give you revenue. What do they need? What do they want? What's their competitors use? Where are they at? Where are them? Let's put them together and move everyone else out the way. Right? Perfect. So we are at the end. We did it. We're 7 minutes over. We're 7 minutes over. It's okay. But it was better than being 38 minutes over. It was okay being 50 minutes over. But y'all, I just want to say thank you. This is the debut. This was the debut of our 5-day reviews challenge. This was the debut of our 5 days review challenge. And I'm just looking at the comments here. I just want to hang out with y'all for 2 minutes here. Y'all okay with that? I want to hang out with y'all for 2 minutes here. I'm going to pull up my YouTube and my Facebook, right? I'm going to pull up my YouTube and my Facebook. And I want y'all to share with me a few nuggets. Share with me, like if we're on Messenger right now, right? Keep it PG, keep it professional, but just let me know what you feel. Let me know what you like. Let me know what your plan is. Today is Friday, the 26th, 2:08 Eastern Standard Time. Like, what is your plan? Like, what's your plan for this weekend or Monday? Throw it in the comments. I'm going to give y'all a minute. Throw it in the comments. Let me know what your plan is. Starting, let's say today or over the weekend into Monday, right? I want to know what that plan is because I want to be aware and available of what we need to do. If we're available with what we need to do, we can get you there together, right? So what's going to happen here is this, right? We're going to make our way to the Facebook group. As we make our way to the Facebook group, we're going to continue the conversation, whether it's now, weekend, Monday, the next 2 weeks. Y'all are going to get to be in that group for 30 days. We're all together for 30 days, and then we're going to move you to another group, right? So take advantage of the next 30 days. Ask your questions. Be involved. Show support. Take action. So important. I want you to include below what are you getting ready to do this weekend into next weekend. What could we hold you accountable to? What could we hold you accountable to? Because we're going to. I got a few people saying I'm going to get my site up. I'm going to be all over this program. I'm going to finish the course. I'm going to start prospecting on Monday. Right? I'm going to start prospecting on Monday. I'm going to put together my scripts. I'm going to get familiar with my 30-second commercial. I'm going to get my social media up and running. See what else we got. This is all Facebook I'm going off of. Excellent. Thank you, Facebook followers, for just sharing. I need to complete my settings. I need to implement phase 2 of my reviews. I got you, Harry. I'm going to take care of that. I got you. Promise you. I need to get in front of 10 qualified leads per day. I need to create my sub account so I could practice. I need to rewatch the videos just to make sure I'm sharp. I have to set up my family because they need this right away themselves. Look, y'all, we did it. This is all the time we have. Y'all have been great. Do me a favor, give yourself a round of applause for giving it all you got, and whether you were here 5 days in a row live, 5 days catching up, watching it on the previous session. You made it. You completed the challenge. Now it's time for you to get your first paying customer, and we'll meet you in the other side in the group. Till next time, remember, comment in our group, ask for help. We're here to help you. From me, Jordan, Team High Level, thank you. But hey, before we leave, throw me in the comments if you enjoyed it, you have fun. Help me shout out my colleagues, my friends, behind the scenes at Team High Level by telling them how you like everything. Give them a high five, give them a shout out. Let me see that in the comments below. We're going to be pulling a winner here, and we'll be announcing it in the group. Till next time.